Quick sound check. Sound alright. Good. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Sorry we're a few minutes late today. Start playing, I will in just a minute. He, him. Let's give everyone a chance to get in. But welcome back, everybody. It is Farm Sim Friday. So we are going to be doing some more Farming Simulator 22. Back in Osada. I love the fit you got abs, said Josh. Thanks, Josh. It kind of looks like it when I sit down, but that's just rolls. That's not actually abs. There's absolutely nothing there, in all honesty. But thank you for the compliment on the outfit. I've tried to go a bit more disco today, trying to keep with the 70s theme, but I wanted to do something a little bit more out there. So I thought I'd try something shiny and reflective. And if I change my lights real quick to something a little bit more flashy. There you go. Look at the shine. So yeah, we're a little bit disco today. Hope you all appreciate. But yeah, anyway, that aside, welcome back to Farm Sim Friday. We're going to do some FS22 as per usual, and we'll get into it in just a moment. Why don't we play Farm Sim 24? As far as I know, there is no Farm Sim 24. I believe the latest one was 23, which is mobile only. 22 is the current, the current major installment in the franchise. So that's what we're going to be playing today. We will be playing some 25, of course, when it does come out, but that won't be for a couple more months yet. So we're going to stick with 22 for today. Okay. We got about 100 people here, 90 according to my current counter. So we'll switch over and we'll start playing the actual game. There we go. What steering wheel is that? This, Freddy, is the Logitech heavy equipment steering wheel. It comes in a bundle with the side panel and also the pedals that are underneath the desk. Oh, it's saying no sound detected. But my actual mic is... Hold on, let me just do a quick sound check. How's that? Okay. Sometimes TikTok Studio just randomly says, oh, there's no picture or there's no sound when there actually is. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, we'll get into the game. What map are you on? We are playing Osada. That's Osada. It's a Polish map. It's on the Mod Hub and it is crossplay. And we are continuing today. You can probably tell by the title of the stream. We're going to do a lot of contracts today. There's not really much else we can do at the minute. We've got our crops planted for the year. And we will need to spray those with some liquid fertilizer. But mostly we're going to be using our new fertilizer spreader to do contracts for other people. And help ourselves build up a little bit more money. So that when harvest time comes around, we got enough money to get some decent equipment. Does the pedal come with a clutch, or is it just the brake and acceleration pedals? Unfortunately, George, this bundle is only the brake and accelerate pedals. I'm actually planning on upgrading, I think probably in October, definitely before FS25 comes out, I'm going to be upgrading to the Hori farming equipment wheel and panel, which came out like at the end of last year. It's a slightly bigger wheel. It has a clutch pedal down below, and it's got a proper gear shifter on the control panel as well. So I think it'll be a pretty significant upgrade over this. And yeah, I like I say, I've been meaning to do it for a while, but with FS25 about to release, I thought it might be a good idea to get it in time for the release of FS25. So yeah, like I say, current wheel, only 2 pedals. Like current pedals, I've only got brake and accelerate, but I will be upgrading to have a clutch pedal very soon. Can you use the clutch pedal on any FS? I believe so. I mean, the Hori wheel and bundle is designed for farming sim specifically, so I imagine that it probably does work. And even if not, it'll be very fun for playing Euro Truck with as well. Because that's one thing I've really wanted to do, is get a proper gear shifter for Euro Truck Simulator. So yeah, like I say, if I do upgrade to the Hori wheel, which I'm planning on doing, it should make our Euro Truck streams a lot more realistic as well. Anyway, let's do some actual gaming. We're going to need to sleep first of all, because it is still the evening of the previous day. Sorry if it's rude, and I don't really know how to put it, but what's your gender? I am a trans woman, Dylan. Thank you very much for asking. So I was assigned male at birth. It says male on my birth certificate, but I identify as a woman. Okay, we need to remember to put the clock forward as well. We are currently in 1973, which gives us 6 new vehicles. We'll take a look at those in just a moment. But yeah, the big thing for today is getting our fields done. So we've got field 23. That's this the brown one here with the text in blue. We got field 23 there. We got field 14 here, and we got field 1 there. Field 1 has got oats in it. Field 14 and 23 are growing sorghum, but both of them are going to need spraying. All 3 of them, sorry, are going to need spraying. If we go to... hold on a sec. Oh, we can't actually see the fertilization states here because I'm playing with precision farming. Okay. Yeah, so the thing is, because we got precision farming and because we are in the 70s currently, we don't actually have access to the precision farming equipment. So we can't, like, do soil samples or anything like that. We just have to kind of throw some fertilizer down and hope for the best. We do have some information on the yield from the fields from last year. And we got, obviously, information on how much seed was planted. So the ones with red had a higher rate of seed consumption when we were planting. And the green areas used less seed. All of that stuff will be useful in the future when we unlock the precision farming equipment, but for now, we basically just have to dump some fertilizer on the field and hope for the best. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go. Oh, the leaves are coming back to the trees. We're in summertime now. Do I play any other games? Yes, I do, Mason. Currently I'm playing Euro Truck on Tuesdays and Farming Sim on Fridays. And next week, I am probably going to be playing on Monday Oddworld Abe's Exodus. For my long-term viewers of Minecraft Monday, you will be aware that Minecraft Monday has ended for the time being. It will be back in October, but in the meantime, I'm going to be doing some other stuff in September, and one of the things that I really want to do is finish playing Abe's Exodus, because it's my favourite game, and I haven't played it for a while, and I did originally start streaming it, and then we never finished it, so that's going to be Monday's stream, and then, like I say, Tuesday and Friday will be Euro Truck and Farming Sim, as usual. What wheel is that? This is the Logitech wheel. It's part of the Logitech Heavy Equipment bundle. It also contains the side panel and the pedals. It's about 230 quid. So it's a very good entry level wheel. Like I say, I definitely want to upgrade it because it's quite basic, but if you are interested in like getting your first wheel and you don't want to spend big bucks on it, you know, it is a very good starting bundle. What map are you playing on there? Oh, this map is called Osada, that's O-S-A-D-A, and it's set in Poland. What farming simulator is it? It's 22. What are you wearing? Says Jamie. This is my my disco outfit, Jamie. I've never been to a disco in real life, to be honest, but I wanted to keep with the 70s theme. We've for the last few streams I've been trying to dress for the time period, you know, when we were playing in the 60s and the later the 70s. So I wanted to go with the continue with the theme and go for a nice 70s outfit. And I know it's not exactly 70s, but it's the closest I could get. Okay, let's do it. Love the outfit. Thanks, Regan. When are you ending live? 6 o'clock, chair. As always. Do I mind if I ask you a question? Go ahead, your fave Scotsman. Ask away. This is sorghum, by the way. It's very... You can see it's very thick. It grows very thick. But we're not trampling it because it's still in the earliest stage of growth, so it won't have any... You know, we're not leaving tyre marks or anything like that just yet. Congrats on 4K. Thank you very much, Sammy T. I'm so happy that we finally reached 4K last week, and we are well on our way to 5K already. I've got a very special video lined up for when we do hit 5K. Oh dear. Wasting our fertilizer a bit there. Yeah, I've got a very special video planned for when we do hit 4K, 5K. If you want to see a preview of it, it is on my Patreon right now. It's just a little 30-second teaser of you know, what I've got planned. Am I Daggerwin? I'm not Daggerwin, no. Big fan of Daggerwin, though. Probably my favourite farm sim YouTuber. What happens if you crash the tractor? Nothing, Jordan, to be honest. The game doesn't exactly have realistic physics or anything like that. As far as I know, you don't even take damage if you crash the tractor. Like, the only damage that you actually get is from, like, wear and tear. If you crash into a building or a car or something, it doesn't actually affect the tractor at all. Maybe that'll change in FS25, who knows? We know that they have upgraded the physics engine a bit, and they've added tornadoes to the game, so I would hope that the physics are somewhat better to accommodate that. But, you know, we'll just have to wait until October to find out, won't we? Oh, I might need to fold up to get past this fence. Oh, actually, no, we'll clear it. Just about. Oh, never mind. Wait till October, it comes out in November, mate. So it does, Jono, yeah, sorry about that. It's the 12th of November. I'm a little bit confused there. Did I see your question? I didn't, your fave Scotsman, sorry. Oh, we are actually destroying the oats, which is not great. I could head to the shop and get row crop tyres. I think we'll do that, just find out how much they cost, because we are going to lose quite a significant amount of crop if we do the whole field with the standard tyres. So yeah, I'll head to the shop real quick and see if we can get some row crops on this. Oh dear. The thing wasn't quite fully folded up, so it caught the fence, and now I'm stuck on the fence. Tornadoes are going to be so annoying in FS25. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to them. I really hope... Oh dear. I really hope that there's a way to like adjust the intensity of them and like how common they are. Because I think it'd be cool to have one every now and then. But if they're going to be like a regular occurrence, then I'd probably just turn them off. So it'd be nice if there was like a slider or something that you can adjust how frequent they are, how often they happen. Is it a mod to make the gameplay 1974? Yes, it is, Luke. The mod is called Through the Years. As you can see, it makes my in-game year right now 1974. And when you go into the shop, you can only buy equipment that's available in that year. So at the minute, we can only buy equipment from 1974 or earlier. Which again is why we don't have any access to the precision farming equipment yet, because that's... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button for the indicator there. Because that's later than 1974. What map you on, says Virtual Farmer? We are on Osada, O-S-A-D-A. In Poland. Go up a gear, I didn't even realise I wasn't in top gear there. Did you see my question? I still haven't seen your question, your fave Scotsman. It's probably getting automatically flagged. Is it PC only? No, it's crossplay. It is a crossplay mod. Yeah, if your question's being automatically flagged, I mean, you know, you can try and reword it in a way that it won't get automatically flagged, but there is a reason that I have like comment filters on. Certain questions I am not going to answer. Customize. Okay, we can't actually change the wheels on this. Unfortunate. Okay, I mean we can try and put it on one of the other tractors. What are your pronouns? She, her. Thanks very much for asking. I was just wanting to ask what AMA is. Oh, AMA is short for Ask Me Anything. I don't know why that question would have been filtered. I do apologise. But yeah, AMA is short for Ask Me Anything. You know, I do try to answer questions as much as I can. As long as they're, you know, nice, respectful questions, you know, I will do my best to answer them. I'm jealous of your setup. Thanks, T-Foven. I'm very happy with my setup. Yeah, it's taken me a long time to get it to this stage, but it's soon going to be upgraded even further. Like I say, I'm going to be replacing the wheel and side panel probably next month with the Hori farming equipment bundle. What's the year mod called? It's called Through the Years. I think it's by Thalley, Thalley. Can you explain what you mean by your pronouns? Also love the setup. Thanks, Ben. So, preferred pronouns basically just means, you know, when people talk about me in conversation, I would prefer them to say she and her. Like if someone was like, you know, oh, have you seen Sol today? You know, then the answer would be, yeah, she was at the shop, for example. What is AMA, if you don't mind me asking? Again, AMA is short for Ask Me Anything. Do I play Flight Simulator? No, I don't, Jamie. I've never really been a big fan of flying, to be honest. Planes have never really been my thing. And yes, I know I'm destroying the crops. Please don't shout at me. Oh dear. Just to let you know, you sound so lovely, keep being yourself. Thank you very much, T-Foven, that means a lot. How long ago did you transition? Well, I've been out for 3 years. So, 3 years. What in the they them, says Josh RS. It's she her actually, Josh. What are you doing? Currently, Martin, we are spraying our oats with some liquid fertilizer, and we are slightly destroying them a little bit because unfortunately we don't have row crop tyres. Setup cost. Funny you should ask that, E. I have actually got a video coming out tomorrow, at long last, which is going to be a complete price breakdown of my PC setup. My current setup cost £1,315. That is for the computer, the monitors, the mouse, the keyboard, the wheel, the side panel, microphone, headset, camera, everything. Even the desk. Like £1,315 for everything. And if you want to know how, once again, I do have a video coming out tomorrow, which is going to be like a total price breakdown of each individual part. It's something that people have been requesting for a while, so it's finally coming. I'm just doing like the finishing touches on the editing, and then it will be releasing hopefully tomorrow if all goes to plan. Is that a beacon on top of your side panel? Yes it is, your fave Scotsman, and it does work. It won't work with this tractor because unfortunately this tractor doesn't have a beacon light. But if you do have a tractor with a beacon light on it, this beacon here does actually work. That's a cheap price. My PC alone costs $1,200. Yeah, it's the PC was the biggest money save, to be honest. I spent £450 on my PC. Which I think you can agree is an exceptional price. So you got an awful PC. I'd say it's a mid-range PC. It's definitely not like a supercomputer or anything like that. But I do have 32 gig RAM, 3 GB graphics, and an Intel i5 processor. It plays the games that I want to play with it. I play and stream Euro Truck Simulator, I play and stream Farming Simulator, and various other games, and it's never let me down. Like I say, it's not, I wouldn't call it a top-of-the-range PC, but it's not exactly bottom of the barrel either. It's 100% pre-build though. Nope, I got it from Bedrock Computers. It's completely customised. I chose all the parts for it myself. I guess you could call it pre-build in the sense that I didn't put it together with my own two hands, but it is customised. Like, I went to the website and said, you know, this is what I want this amount of RAM, I want this graphics card, etc, etc, and then they put it together and send it to you. And all the parts are refurbished, which is why it was so cheap. You a girl? I am indeed, Mark, yes. No need to upgrade if it already does what you want, says Jane. Yeah, so I would like to upgrade mainly the graphics card, because it's only 3 GB graphics card. That's the only thing that I really would improve about it. But you know, it is very good. It is, like I say, it's served me very well. Everything that I've played on it so far has run nicely, and like I say, I can stream from it, which is always a plus. How much RAM? 32 gigs. It was actually 16 when I bought it, but I upgraded it to 32. That's pretty much the only thing that I've actually changed since buying it. RAM speed, it's 2666. So again, not top of the range, but also, you know, it's good enough for my purposes, and it's cheap. How much was it? £450, Matthew. And this is what I always say. And obviously you'll get PC snobs. Like, there's PC snobs in the comments right now trying to tell me that I've got a shit PC. I don't care about that. But it, you know, when you're buying your first ever PC, you'll get people whispering in your ear saying, "No, you can't get refurbished. No, you've got to spend £3,000. You've got to get this. You got to get this. You got to get the most expensive graphics card in the world." You know. And it's easy to actually listen to those people and spend a lot of money that you don't actually need to spend. Like, think about what you actually are going to use the computer for, and then think about, you know, what parts can you get that will do the job and won't cost you a fortune. Like, I'm not saying that you can get a brand new top-of-the-range PC for £450. What I am saying is that you can get a decent mid-range gaming PC for £450, which is, again, a very good price. Especially if you don't want to spend over £1,000 on a PC, which I didn't. What's good, Ash? I just made 35 mil on Euro Truck Sim Long Journeys. Nice one, Sean. Damn. I think we're currently at like 7.2 mil on Euro Truck, so a little bit behind you. Then there's me, who spent £3,000 on a PC. I mean, if you've got the money for it, then, you know, fair enough, go for it. Like, I don't have a problem with people who do spend a lot of money on PCs. Like, if I had a lot of money, I would get a like top of the range PC. The point I'm trying to make is just like you don't need that. You know what I mean? Like, if you are in a bit more of a financially restricted situation, you can still get something of a decent level. That's all. That's the point that I'm really trying to make. Like, I'm not saying if you've got an expensive PC you're a terrible person. Don't take it that way. I'm just saying if you have a really great PC and you tell other people that they need to have a really great PC as well, then you're a terrible person. Okay, that's all of our fields done, so let's head back to the farm. Can I ask pronouns, please? She, her. Thanks for asking. Is it a mod to make the gameplay 1974 again? Sorry, I forgot. Yes, Luke. The mod is called Vehicle Years. Dean Poole says, "Hey, sweetheart." Hi, Dad. My dad in the chat, everybody. Say hello. For everyone out there saying, "Oh, I bet your dad's proud." Here he is. Say hello. Meet him. Yes, he is. When's trucking session? Logan, the next Euro Truck Simulator will be on Tuesday. Love the tractor. Thanks very much. Yes, we're in the... I think we're in the Z-Tour again today. Oh no, we're... Yeah, it is the Z-Tour. Where's your PC from? It's from Bedrock Computers. They are based in the UK, so, you know, just bear that in mind if you want to buy one. I assume that they do deliver to parts of Europe, but don't, you know... If you live, like, at the other side of the world, don't expect them to deliver there. But, I mean, most of my viewers are in the UK anyway, so, you know, you should be alright. I don't know why I've just detached that, because we are actually going to need it. We've got contracts to do. Anyway, let's just have a look at the fertilizer map. It's not actually going to show anything, is it? Because we don't have precision farming on, but we have sprayed the fields. We have put down one application of fertilizer. I guess we'll just have to wait till harvest time to see if that does anything for the yield. Hopefully it will. Where's your steering wheel from? It's from Logitech. It's the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. You can get it direct from Logitech's own website. It costs £230. What category is the 1974 mod under? I think it's under gameplay, which is like right down the bottom of the list in the mod hub. I'm pretty sure it's listed under gameplay. If not, just search it by name and it should come up. If you're playing on console, it's not available, unfortunately. So if you're searching it up on console, it won't appear there. It is crossplay only, unfortunately. It's PC only, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to do some contracts now because we've done today's work. Let's see what's available at the minute. Fertilising, 14k is the best one for field 28. Let's have a quick look. I love the outfit. Thank you very much, Logan. What did I just say? 28. Yeah. Let's go 28. Let's try it. Absolute goated game. Thanks, West Coast. Valchi says gay. Yeah. It's always. I always like when people comment gay like it's an insult. Like, yes, I am. Do you have bees in your farm? Not yet. We don't have any bees yet, but we will definitely be doing bees at some point. Because they're a pretty decent way to make some money. And if we combine that with our oats, then we can make some cereal. We can, I think it's honey, oats, and dried grapes to make cereal. Am I trans? Yes, I am, Super Hands. What does AMA mean? AMA is short for Ask Me Anything, Pero, and I will do my best to answer. Oh, we've only got 10 litres in the trailer as well, I didn't notice. We'd best... No, we won't refill, actually. I'll bring the IBC down to the field and we can refill there. Because we're probably going to need to refill a couple of times to do the whole thing anyway. Cool farm, thanks Owen. It's actually the starter farm on Osada. I haven't customised it or anything like that just yet. Game name is Farming Simulator 22. And the map name is Osada. O-S-A-D-A. Okay, this is the fields. We are going to have to use the Massey to bring the IBC over. Oh, this has only got 369 litres in it. We might need to get some more of those as well. Watch pronouns, hope you don't mind me asking. Not at all, Logan. It's she, her. Thank you very much. Is Osada PC only? I believe it is crossplay. Oh yeah, I forgot that the container's still dragging along the ground from last time. Let's just lift that up real quick. Is Farming Sim good? I mean, it depends, Jonah. If it's your kind of game, then yeah. I did a realistic world, got going in grass, silage and cotton. That's where the real money comes from. Yeah, there's a lot of money in grass, to be honest. Not that kind of grass. Actual grass. It does make big bucks. I mean, I'm sure that kind of grass does as well, but, you know, you can't grow that in Farming Simulator. Hey Saul, are you a Muslim? No, I'm not. I'm not religious in any way. Thanks for the question. Why are you in 1974? We're using a mod called Through the Years. We actually started in 1965, so we're a fair amount of time in. Do you indulge in the other kind of grass? No, I do not. I've never partaken. Oh dear. There we go. Bro's jawline, rugged, isn't it? I know. Very, very defined. I'm sure you'll agree. Nice, nice big Adam's apple there as well. If you want to make a comment about that. Okay, let's go. Map name, Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Is that real hair? Yes, this is my real hair, Tom. I've been growing it for about 3.5 years. Do you need any more mods? Don't mind helping out if needs be. I think we're alright for now, Chels. We've got one of my mods is here right now, doing some good work. You're missing crops on the end. Don't worry about it. This is only for a contract, so we don't actually have to do 100% of the field. We just have to do enough for the contracts to register as being complete. Seek help, says XD. I wonder, XD, do you know what the recommended help is for people who suffer from gender dysphoria? Because I do. Execution, says Vegan. Excellent. So, do you want me to help myself, or do you want me to kill myself? You're giving me mixed messages here, like... is that tractor a download? Yes, it is, Holly. This is the... I can't remember what pack it's from. I think it's a standalone, actually. It's called the Zetor 4011. CYC Wooly says, gender dysphoria, I've never heard that in my life. Well, then you live a very sheltered life, because it's like one of the most politically discussed subjects at the moment. It seems like everyone has an opinion on it at the moment, most of whom aren't actually trans themselves. We're 31% complete already. Haven't seen your account before, but just came up. You're beautiful. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much. What a lovely comment. We should all be leaving comments like that. Anyway. That gaming setup is amazing. Thanks, Jules. Put some clothes on. I don't know if you're familiar with what clothing actually looks like, Odin Blow. This is a piece of clothing, as is this. I think if I was not wearing clothes, the stream would have been taken down immediately. Are they real, says Tom? They're real foam padding, yeah. I don't have any actual boobs, no. Not yet, but one day. Gender, I am a trans woman, Vigo. Any of the mods in here I've got to have off. Don't worry, Charlotte, there's a couple more mods about. You go do what you need to do, but thank you very much for your help. Am I taking pills? Not at the moment, no. I'm not on any kind of hormones or anything like that right now, but I do intend to get on that at some point in the future. I need to be in a little bit more of a financially stable place, because I do want to do it privately. I'm not going to even attempt to do it on the NHS. I don't want to wait 7 years just to get an initial appointment. Why don't you just be who God makes you? 1, don't believe in God. 2, if God does exist, then by definition he made me this way, right? Like, if he made everything in the universe and I am in the universe, then God did make me this way. Your hair's stunning. Thanks very much, Josh. Oh dear. I support you, Saul. I'm sorry you have to go through the nastiness. Big love for staying true to you. Thanks very much, Matty. Don't worry, I go through it every single live stream. It's the same story every single time, but it doesn't bother me because I also get so many lovely people in here as well, saying such wonderful things, which always makes me feel better. I always say I do this for the positive comments, not the negative comments. You know, you can. I will take 1,000 trolls if it means that just one person, you know, leaves a nice comment. That's it for me. Okay, we just need to refill real quick. Nottingham GIC is 18 months. I use them. Amazing. That is really good. I don't actually know what my local waiting time is. Like I say, I've not actually even considered going on the NHS. I've always wanted to do it private. I'm thinking possibly I'm going to use gender care. I've sort of been looking at my options at the minute. Originally I was going to go with gender GP, but I've heard like in the past few months some shady stuff has happened involving gender GP, so I definitely don't want to use them anymore. But yeah, there's a service called Gender Care, which I've heard good things about, that I've been considering checking out. Again, I mean, I can't do that until I'm in a better financial position anyway. But fortunately for me, my gender dysphoria is not so strong that I desperately need to start a medical transition. You know what I mean? Like, for some people, you know, it is literally a life or death situation, and you know, my heart goes out to anyone who is in that situation. But for me personally, I'm lucky enough to be comfortable like this. Like obviously I do want to medically transition, but it's not like it's not a super high priority. It's not like a life or death situation for me personally. So I can sort of afford to wait until I'm in a better financial position to do it properly. Having a whole setup for Farming Sim is madness. I'm jealous. Thanks, Mids. It is pretty great, I gotta tell you. I play Euro Truck with it as well, but yeah, it is great having a steering wheel. Don't listen to the haters; they are jealous. You're really nice. It needs to be more positive. Thank you very much, Logan. Like I say, I've never listened to haters. If I listened to haters, I would have quit YouTube. I would have quit TikTok like after a week. But I've been here for nearly 4 months now, and I'm definitely not going anywhere. Switched tractors by accident there. I love your Euro Truck streams so much, they're my favourite. Thank you very much, Richard. That's very nice of you to say. Not to sound rude, but will you change your voice? So, I do want to change my voice, George, yes. It's not so easy for trans women. For trans men, walk in the park, because if you take testosterone, it makes your voice deeper. That's why people who go through male puberty have deeper voices, because of testosterone. But unfortunately, it's not really reversible. Like, you can't just take estrogen and it undoes the testosterone. It doesn't work like that. So if you're transitioning from female to male, hormone therapy will make your voice deeper. But if you're transitioning from female to male, it won't make your voice higher again. You have to actually train yourself to speak in a different voice. And it is definitely something that I want to do. I would like to have a more feminine voice. But it doesn't really come easy to me. I've never really been good at putting on like voices and stuff like that. I've never been particularly good at singing or voice acting or whatever. So yeah, I mean, for some people it comes naturally. Like some people will, in a matter of weeks, be able to have a flawless feminine voice. But for someone like me, unfortunately, it's very much an uphill battle. So one day, but definitely not today. What map? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. I wish I could subscribe to you, but I don't have money. That's okay, Logan. Don't worry. I completely understand. It's, you know, it's a completely optional thing to do. Just following is support enough. So thank you very much. If you do want to follow me, by the way, though, I just need to quickly mention, if you do want to subscribe, please don't do it on TikTok. Please do it on Patreon instead. I don't like. I do have a subscription on TikTok, but that's because you literally can't turn it off. Like, once you've turned it on, you can't turn it off again. So, I don't offer any benefits on TikTok. If you want to support me financially, please do not do it on TikTok. Do it on Patreon. Just wanted to say that real quick. But again, it's totally optional anyway. If you don't want to support me at all, then you don't have to. Like I say, following is support enough as it is. And it is greatly appreciated, you know. Every single one of you who follows, I do massively appreciate. Okay, we need to get ourselves some more liquid fertilizer. Where is it? There we go. 15 grand. I mean, at least we can afford that now because we've been doing contracts. What animals are on the farm? Unfortunately, we don't have any animals just yet, Richard. We're still quite early on in this game. But we will be doing animals at some point. I don't know if we'll have time to do every animal before FS25 comes out. But we'll definitely do at least 1 or 2 animal types. Chickens would be a good place to start because they're very low maintenance. Sheep are pretty low maintenance as well. Cows and pigs I'd like to do, but they are a lot more high maintenance. Okay, it's a bit wonky, but we got it. I love the Lizard Torpedo Truck mod. I don't think I've got that one. I don't have many Lizard mods, to be honest. I prefer to like get branded equipment as much as I can. Like if there's a lot of mods will have a Lizard version and a branded version because the branded versions aren't allowed on consoles. But if there is a mod that's got like 2 versions, I'll always go for the branded one. There are a couple of pieces of Lizard equipment in the mod pack that I'm using, but I mostly avoid them, to be quite honest. It's supposed to be a Scania T-cab. Okay, so if I look that up in the mod hub, the Scania version might actually be available because with me being on PC, so I'll check it out. What age did you decide you wanted to be trans? So. It's not really a decision, but I found out that I was trans when I was 22, which is about 3 years ago. What map is that? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. What's the game called? The game is Farming Simulator 22. Do you regret transfer? Do I look like I regret it? I mean, if I did regret it, I don't think I'd be sat here right now doing this live stream. I'm very happy with my not decision. I'm happy with my decision to embrace it. Oh, this is as fast as we can go. You're literally playing Farming Simulator. Yeah, yes, I am playing Farming Simulator. Well noticed. No girl does that. Okay, I love cocaine, if you say so. Living in the 1930s. In fact, not even the 1930s. Women were doing farming jobs like in World War One. You're living in the 1800s, my guy. Trans? Yes, I am, Mark. It's difficult to see where I've been. Let me close the side window there. Oh, hold on, I can kinda see the line. World War One 1800s? No, that's not what I said, Sea Doggy. World War One was in the 1910s. The 1800s was before the 1910s. I've completely turned too early there. Your hair's so pretty, thank you, Mids. Thanks for following as well. And thank you everyone who has followed. I'm sorry I haven't been reading out names today. But if you have followed, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Thanks AJ. And Young Farmer 83. And Rhines, I think that is. Okay, we're 71% complete. What headset do you have? This, Janie, is the Exa 1000. It's about 20 quid. Am I planting seeds right now? No, I'm not. We are currently fertilising, so we're spreading artificial fertiliser. It's not our field, we're doing it for a contract. Do I see a little six-pack there? You absolutely do not. No, that's those are rolls. I haven't got a single muscle on my entire body, if we're being quite honest. How are you? I'm good, Lottie. How are you today? Favourite food, says Young Farmer. I'm quite a big pie fan. I do like a nice pie. Steak and ale or chicken. Those are my favourites. A proper pie meal with, you know, some nice bit of mash, some gravy and veg. That's the stuff. I like apple pie. Oh, yeah, dessert pies are good as well. I'm more of a savoury pie enjoyer, but, you know, sweet pies are good as well. Pie and farming equals feminine. Are you seriously trying to tell me that you think women don't eat pie? Where have you been living, my guy? What magical world do you live in where women don't drive tractors and don't eat pie? I'm going to take a drink of Coke. Do you want to tell me that women aren't allowed to do that either? Why aren't you playing Minecraft? We're not actually going to be playing Minecraft for quite a while, G. Colston. Minecraft's taking a bit of a break. For various reasons. As I've previously discussed in the last episode. But yeah, there's going to be no Minecraft Monday in September. It's going to be back again in October, so there's going to be 5 weeks with no Minecraft. I do apologise if you are a Minecraft fan, but I wanted to give myself some time to work on other things. So I do have a lot of stuff coming in September. But I had to get rid of one of my regular live streams to make room for all the other stuff that I wanted to do. So Minecraft Monday was the one that had to go temporarily. Am I wearing a dress? I'm not wearing a dress, Kieran. I'm actually wearing a crop top and a skirt. Is it okay to ask, is Saul the name you were born with? It is the name I was given at birth, yes, William. So my parents called me Saul when I was born. My dad is a big Guns N' Roses fan, and obviously the lead guitarist of Guns N' Roses is the one and only Slash, whose real name is Saul Hudson. So that's why I got my name, and I always really liked the name. It was a name that I'd always felt suited me a lot. It's quite an uncommon name in the UK. There aren't many people called Saul in this country. There was only one other person in my secondary school called Saul, so it always felt like a name that was very unique to myself. So when I came out, I always really wanted to keep it. Like I say, I always thought it was my name. You know what I mean? It always felt like that is my name. You know, I can't imagine myself with any other name. So I kept the name Saul. How are we doing on this contract, by the way? 90%. Okay, this is where the missing bits is going to come back to bite me, because I can't actually see what bits we've missed. What do you identify as? I am a trans woman, Western Agri. So I was assigned male at birth. It says male on my birth certificate currently, but I identify as a woman. Okay, nice. I love Guns N' Roses. I like them as well, William. Yeah, not as much as my dad, but they're alright. And like I say, they are my namesake. What do you mean currently? I mean currently as in at the present moment. Like right now, it says male on my birth certificate. Okay, I can see a little bit here that we've missed. It's very hard to tell, but I can just about see the light is, like, the colour of the soil is very slightly different here. And, yeah. I think this bit we haven't done yet. Again, it's very hard to tell. I prefer to do spraying when the crops haven't started growing, because you can actually see what you're doing. Okay, it's just gone up to 91%. Yeah, I really should have been a bit more organised about this. I can see quite a wide strip here that hasn't been done, so we'll do that. Oh, and actually, there's a bit on the right there as well that I can see. I had a roast last night and it was banging. Oh, I do like a good roast as well, Josh, yeah. Macy says, rage bait. I mean, it's only rage bait if you let it enrage you. Let me just turn the time scale down real quick, because we are not going to get this done tonight otherwise. Let me turn it down to real time before it gets too dark. In fact, I'll turn it down to half, and we'll finish this real quick. If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been trans? I've been out for about 3 years, Logan. I came out in 2021, when I was 22. Why do you have Polish money? Because I'm in Poland. We are playing on a Polish map, and I've got the extra currencies mod, which allows us to have, you know, currencies from a variety of different countries. So I do have the currency set to Polish zloty. Do I live in Poland? I don't live in Poland, no. I'm from the UK. Where's the contracts page? We're still only 96% done. Oh, I've really ballsed this up, to be quite honest. Is this a strip that hasn't been done? Maybe? Kinda looks like it could be. What did your parents say when you came out? They were very accepting. They were, you know, tremendous about it, honestly. I mean, my dad's here in the comments right now, so he can tell you himself that yeah, they were absolutely great about it, and I appreciate that. I've been very lucky in that regard, because obviously not everyone's parents are so accepting, but yeah, I've been incredibly lucky. My parents, my brothers and sisters, everyone in my family has been so accepting. What would God say? I mean, I don't believe God's real, so I don't really care what he would say. But if he does exist, I really don't see why he would have a problem with trans people. As I said earlier, if God created everything in the universe and I exist within the universe, then surely God created me. And therefore, why would he have a problem with me being who I am? %. Okay, if we just keep doing the edges, we might just get 100%. We've used way too much fertilizer. Why would you change how God made you? I mean, you could apply that logic to anything. You could say, well, why do people wear glasses? If God wanted you to have bad eyesight, then why are you going against God's wishes by wearing glasses? You know? Or if you dye your hair, you know, oh, God wanted you to have blonde hair, why are you dyeing it black? That goes against God's wishes. You can apply that to literally anything about the human body, like, you know... Oh, why do you have chemotherapy? God wanted you to have cancer, so why are you trying to cure it? Am I Christian? No, I know it's a dumb question. I am personally, but I don't judge people. I'm not a Christian, Vatplela, no. Once again, I don't have a problem with Christianity, but there are lots of people out there who use Christianity as an excuse to say the most horrible things. And again, I don't have a problem with Christianity in general. I have friends and family who are Christians. But I do know that a true Christian wouldn't come into a TikTok live stream and tell someone you're going to hell, because I'm pretty sure that you're not allowed to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure it says in the Bible that the person who decides whether I go to heaven or hell is God, and anyone else who judges on God's behalf is committing a sin. Like, you are literally sinning if you judge me and tell me that I'm going to hell. So, maybe you should stop doing that. How old are you? I'm 25, Oscar. Real Christianity is about love and acceptance. Exactly, Citizen Phillips. I haven't even finished the field. What? I didn't even check that the field was done, and I've just driven all the way back when it's not done. God damn it! I was too busy reading comments. Anyway, going back to what Citizen Phillips said. Yes, I agree with that. Real Christianity is about love and acceptance. Maybe I will go to hell. Maybe God will send me to hell for being trans, but that's God's decision, not yours. Like, it literally says in the Bible, that is not your decision to make. Only God can decide. So, like, whether I go to hell or not is completely irrelevant. Like, you as a Christian should not be telling me that I'm going to go to hell. Like, you're not allowed to do that by your own rules. Hey, what's the game name? The game is Farming Simulator 22. God is all benevolent and omniscient. Don't let any Christian tell you any difference. That's what I believe. I mean, again, I don't believe in God, but I was taught that God is all loving, first and foremost. So, like, I don't think it's very loving of God to send me to hell for being trans, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And again, like, a true Christian would accept me for whoever I am, because even if being trans was a sin, it's not the place of you to judge me for it. Only God can do that. Again, you know, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but once again, like, you don't get to tell me whether it's a sin or not. It's not, you know, it's not your decision at the end of the day. It's God's. Anyway, let's stop the religious talk. I think I've made my stance on religion perfectly clear. I don't have a problem with religious people. I do have a problem with religious people who tell me that I am a sinner and that I'm going to be punished by God and that I'm a disgusting pervert who should be locked away. I do have a problem with those Christians, but not with Christianity in general. What's your favourite tractor? My favourite tractor ever is the original Cat Challenger 65C. I'm a big fan of Challenger tractors in general, but the original one is really cool. I actually have it as a mod, but we won't be unlocking it for a while yet. I think it's from the 90s, so... what's your favourite game? My favourite game of all time is called Oddworld Abe's Exodus. I am actually going to be playing it on Monday for the first time in a while. If you want to see me play it and see what all the hype is about. What gender? I am a trans woman. Thanks for following Liverpool on top. 1, 2, 3. Aha, we're done. Contract's finished. Now we'll get out of the field because I made that mistake last time. Get out of the field before we accept the payment for the contract. There we go, 14 grand. Not bad. Let's refill the sprayer and take it back. What's your sexuality? It says Monty. I would call myself pansexual, Monty. Hola Saul, hola Daniela, how are you doing today? Jesus will punish you, said Solar Oscar. What was I talking about just 5 minutes ago? If Jesus is real, he will punish you, because it literally says in the Bible, you don't get to judge me. And here you are, judging me. So, if Jesus does exist, I'm not the one who's going to be punished. I'm just saying. Like, read your own Bible, please. Is that Mexican Coca-Cola you're drinking? No, it's just regular Coke. It is in a glass bottle, though. I do get glass Coke every now and then as a treat. Am I using mods? Yes, I am. I've got about 400 mods at the moment. What do you identify as? I am a trans woman, Kieran. So I was assigned male at birth. Says male on my birth certificate, but I identify as a woman. Solar Oscar says, oh my god, you look so goofy with the dress in the profile picture. Thanks, Solar Oscar. There you go, judging me again. You're being a real good Christian right now, man. I mean, again, I don't believe in God, but you're going to be real red in the face if you get to heaven and God's just there at the door like, so, it says here that back in August 2024 you commented some transphobic shit on someone's TikTok. Like, I'm just saying. If you want to get into heaven, maybe you should stop judging people, because it says in the Bible, stop judging people. Oh, the bloody thing still won't come off. It never comes off. We just flick it up in the air. Oh, well that works. Oh, it actually did work. No, it didn't. It's still attached. Oh dear. Oh, looks like we're resetting to the shop. Why is it not showing up? Weird. Ah, there it is. No. Oh. Why can I not reset that? There we go. Sorry about that. Can I join? It's single player only at the minute, Inez. I've mentioned it before, but I think we may do multiplayer when FS25 drops. I think it'd be cool to sort of experience the game for the first time together, kind of thing. So yeah, I might do a multiplayer server when FS25 comes out, but I probably won't be doing one for FS22. Okay, let me just scroll back in the chat real quick, because there may have been some questions that I missed. Nope, just more Christians telling me that I'm not getting into heaven, a place that I don't believe exists anyway. Where's your wheel and pedals from? Oh, wrong button. The wheel and pedals are from Logitech. It's called the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. You can get it straight from their website. It's about 230 quid. I'm going to take the shortcut this time. We'll go straight across. And then, oh, we're halfway through the stream already. We're really going to have to skip to tomorrow. How do you know we're Christian? Because you've told me 15 times in the last 20 minutes that I'm going to hell. Like, I'm pretty sure that if you weren't Christians, you wouldn't believe in hell, and you wouldn't be telling me that I'm going there 15 times in the last 20 minutes. How long is your stream? Usually 3 hours, Liverpool on top, so till 6 o'clock. Christians believe in hell, they just don't want to go there. I'm perfectly aware of the fact that they don't want to go there. But then they go ahead and commit all kinds of sins. Okay, I'm just going to push the container into its place because I don't want it to get stuck on the loader again. And then I am going to skip ahead to the next month. I'll be joining you in hell, sweetheart, as I have tattoos. Oh yeah, sorry dads. God doesn't like tattoos, you're going to hell. But it's okay, he doesn't like trans people either, apparently, so I'll be there too. What's happening regarding Minecraft videos? Minecraft videos will be coming back in October, Danny. I'm not going to be doing any Minecraft in September because I've got other things that I want to do. But it's not going away permanently. It will definitely be back later on in the year. Okay, we are in 1974. Let's see what we've unlocked. 5 new vehicles. Okay, what actually needs doing today then? Let's have a look at the weeding situation, because we might be able to do some of that. 1974, year I was born. Yes, it is. It is the same year my dad was born. Half a century ago, man. Sorry, Dad. Okay, 23 and 1 have got a bit of weed in. Actually, 1 is quite badly weeds. We'll have a look at weeders. Is Dean your dad? Yes, he is, Notion. Yes, that is my dad. Weeders. Where are weeders? There. Still only the 1. And it's the one that we need to get the big attacher thing for as well. We could spray herbicide. Actually, that's what I was going to do. I remember now. We were going to buy herbicide because we can use the same sprayer for the herbicide. Can we have a fit check? You certainly can, Joe. Let's just pause for a second for a fit check. Here we are. There's the fit for today. We got a nice crop top and nice shiny skirt. I've gone for a sort of disco outfit because we're in the 70s. Very reflective. If I switch my lights to disco mode, you can see it flashing away there. Okay, back to the game. You asked for a fit check, you got one. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy herbicide. There's so much crap. Okay, we'll get the Helm herbicide just because the container is different, so I'll be able to tell it apart from the fertilizer. Hey, I wish the best for you. The haters need to grow up and mind their own business. Thanks, Mr. Jack. I agree. But they never will. Not that it gets to me anyway, you know. As I've said multiple times before, it just doesn't bother me in the slightest. But, you know, they'll keep on trying. God bless them. Okay, back to the shop again. Imagine coming online just to hate others. That's the funny thing about it, E-Robs. Yeah, like I do get a lot of comments, like a lot of negative comments, and the funniest ones are always that people will come on and comment like, "Oh, you're wasting your life. You just sat at a computer playing a video game," and then they'll stay here and watch the stream for like an hour. Like I've literally had people watch my stream for a solid hour and a half. And just leave troll comments. Like, why are you here? Surely, if me sitting here playing a video game is sad, then you sitting there for an hour and a half and watching me play that video game just to leave troll comments has got to be even sadder, right? You're driving on the wrong side of the road, by the way. I'm pretty sure I'm not. They drive on the right-hand side in Poland. Maximian says queer. Yes, I am a member of the queer community, yes. Watch pronoun says Jaden, she, her. We're not Polish, says Noah. You might not be Polish, Noah. I'm not Polish either, but the map is Polish. Like, I'm pretty sure if you went to Poland in real life and drove on the left-hand side of the road and got pulled over by the police, I don't think I'm not Polish would be a valid excuse. I'm from the Cotswolds, says Rainbow Surrogacy. Excellent. I love the Cotswolds. Absolutely beautiful place. Is that a Massey Ferguson 35X you're driving there? Yes, it is, John. It is the 35X multi-power. Brilliant little machine. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going to try and stay in the first-person view this time. How old are you? I'm 25. What gender do you like? I have no preference. Well, I mean, I say that I do kind of favour women. You know, I'm more on that side. But I'm easy. Do you respect straight people? Of course I do, Matt. Some of my best friends are straight. My parents are both straight. And most of my siblings are also straight. Nice six-pack, says Connor. I wish it was, Connor. Those are rolls. There is absolutely no muscle there whatsoever. Map name is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. It's Polish map, and it is on the Mod Hub, and it is also crossplay. You're so cool, thank you, Maddie. I try. Can you do an online map? Once again, Charlotte, I won't be doing an online map for Farming Sim 22. But I might be doing a multiplayer server when FS25 comes out. Need to get in low gear again. Do you go to the gym? I've never set foot in a gym in my entire life, no. As you can probably tell. Kinda sad, says Gerald Cooper. It's Gerald Cooper! Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Clarkson's Farm, Gerald Cooper is in the chat. How are you doing, Gerald? What map is it? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Gerald says, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Not too bad. Not too bad. Are they fake or real bonkers? These badonkers here are unfortunately fake, Luke. They are, alas, they're just foam padding. At the moment. One day, they may be real, but that day is not today. Okay, I keep needing this tractor. I keep putting this tractor away and then needing it again. Am I going to be... Oh, oh my god. Oh dear. Am I going to be taking hormones, says E-Rob. Sorry about that. It's a good job no one was playing chess right there. Yes, I do intend to take hormones eventually. As I was saying earlier, I don't want to do it on the NHS. I want to go private because I don't want to be put on like a 7-year waiting list or however long it takes, a ridiculous amount of time. I do plan to go private with it, but I need to be in a bit more of a stable financial situation. So, you know, it is definitely something that I want to do, but not, you know, not in the immediate future, unfortunately. Okay, I need to unload. How do I... No. Can that work? Aha! There we go. How much is the steering wheel set up? So the steering wheel, the side panel, and the pedals are all part of the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. It costs £230. Okay, back to the fields again. This time we're spraying herbicide, not fertiliser. Do I have a girl voice? At the moment, no. I mean, technically, this is my girl voice, because I'm a girl, and it's my voice. I don't have a feminine voice, if that's what you mean, no. I haven't done any voice training just yet. What point did you change? I came out 3 years ago, Will. 2021. At the age of 22. Am I packing? You'll never know. Am I on hormones? No. Not at the moment, Jordan, no. What are your pronouns? She, her, Tom. Thanks for asking. Oh god, look how badly we've destroyed the crops there because we didn't have the narrow tyres on. Oh, I really hope this isn't going to affect our yield too much. I mean, the good news is that we can just drive along the same tram lines now, so we won't destroy any more crops. Do you want both surgeries or just one? I don't want any surgery of any kind. I've never been interested in having surgery. I'll never be able to afford a setup like yours. You'd be surprised, Josh. My setup right now costs less than £1,500. That's for everything, including the computer, all the peripherals. Cost me exactly £1,315.83. So you'd be surprised how much you can get with a fairly tight budget. What am I on? I'm on PC. And again, just to reiterate for anyone who missed it earlier, who wasn't here earlier, I am doing a PC cost breakdown video tomorrow. So if you want to find out exactly how much all of my stuff cost, there will be a video on my channel tomorrow about that. Why'd you fold it then unfold it again? That was an accident, Gerald, to be honest. I meant to press the button to turn it off and I accidentally folded it up. Have I ever been to a real farm? I have indeed, T. Ferris, yes. I grew up on and around farms. My granddad used to work on a farm. and he used to take me to work with him on the weekends. Like almost every Saturday, I used to go to work with him, out in the fields, out in the tractor. So it's farming's always something that I've had a strong connection to, even though I've never like really done it myself. I've never been a farmer. I've always like been closely involved. You know, I've always been near farms. Oh, this crop destruction is appalling. But it's too late now. We're too far in to really undo it, so we might as well finish it off this way. I've recently bought a PC, love it to be honest, wide variety of different games, etc. Yeah, I mean, for me, that's one of the biggest advantages of the PC, is that you can basically play any game. Like, there's not really any exclusives that you can't get. I also like that you can mod stuff. I mean, you can get mods for Farming Sim on PC, and there's a few other on console, sorry. And there's a few other games that have mod capabilities on consoles, but nowhere near the amount of mods that you can get on PC. Like, there's so many mods that I've got on this game that aren't available on console. So, like, that's another really big advantage. As someone who really enjoys playing with a lot of mods, I couldn't get by with a console, to be quite honest. And I'm not saying the console doesn't have its advantages, and, you know, if a console is what you want and it fits your particular needs, then go ahead. You know, I'm not here to be like old PC Master Race and all that bollocks, because I believe that it really depends on your own situation. But for me personally, I couldn't get by with a console. I much prefer a PC. Okay, we might need to fold up to get around this skip. I've got a PlayStation but don't really use it anymore. I'm on PC most of the time. I grew up with PlayStation. I've always, you know, we've always had PlayStations in the house. I've had, apart from the PS5, I've had every major PlayStation, and I even had the PS Vita and the PSP. PS Vita, by the way, absolutely love it. I've still got my PS Vita. Really great handheld console. But yeah, I've always been we've always been a PlayStation family. And I do still have my PS1. You can't see it right now, but it is on my desk behind my computer. We actually set that up in a live stream a couple of months ago, and I do still play on the PS1 now and then when I fancy a nostalgia trip. When did you switch from PS to PCS from PC? It was probably, I want to say, about 8 years ago. It was no, actually. Yeah, no, it would have been, because it would have been around 2017 when I started university. I studied game design at university, so, you know, a PC is kind of essential. If you are going to be learning how to make computer games, you kind of need to have a PC. So I got a little laptop before I started uni, and rather than bothering to have a console as well, I just thought, well, I'll just use the laptop to play games as well. I'll use that for everything, and I've basically done that ever since. I like that you can kind of do everything with a PC, whereas a console is just for games. You can do, you know, everything else with a computer. But yeah, like I say, it would have been around the time that I started uni. Would have been when I got my first PC. We're running over crops again. Wait a minute. This field doesn't even have weeds in it. Let me just back out before I do any more unnecessary damage to my crops. Like, we don't even need to spray this field. Let's just quietly back away and pretend that nothing ever happens. And now let's go to our other field that actually does need spraying. What did I study in uni? Game design, Callum. Officially, my degree is in creative computing brackets game design. Like, it was the first year or so was more like a generalized computer programming stuff, and then in the second and third year there was more of a focus on the game design element of it specifically. I just tell people it's game design because it's simpler than saying the name of the whole thing. But yeah, technically it's called creative computing brackets gaming. Look amazing, by the way, no joke. Thank you, Rocco. Thank you very much. And that was at Bath Spa University, by the way, if anyone's about to ask where I went to uni. It was in Bath. Which I think is genuinely one of the most beautiful places I've ever lived, and if I could afford it, I would live in Bath right now, but it is a very expensive place to live. But yeah, I absolutely adore Bath. It's an absolutely amazing city. Really love it. And maybe one day, when I've got the money for it, I'd love to go back there. I could listen to your voice all day. Thank you, Jibby. I bet you smell amazing. Thanks, Zach. Maybe not so much right now because it's kind of hot and I'm sweating a bit, but I try. What's the map called, please? The map is called Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Oh, we're missing a bit there. It's okay. And we're still killing the crops. I'm telling you, we are going to lose so much money when it comes to harvest time because I just couldn't be bothered to put narrow tyres on my tractor. But again, it's too late now. I've committed to it. This is what's happening. If Cal the Dragon and Michael Jackson had a baby. Now there's an original comment, Paul. I've never been compared to Michael Jackson before. What coding languages do you know? So mainly I specialise in C#, but I also know a bit of C++, a tiny bit of HTML and JavaScript. Oh, we're stuck. But yeah, mostly we are actually completely stuck. Mostly C#, because I learned Unity engine. I'm going to have to reset the tractor again. There's a second time today that we've had to reset a vehicle. God damn it. But yeah, anyway, getting back to the question. I learned how to develop games in the Unity engine. I am currently trying to self-teach Unreal, because I think Unreal is a much better engine. But yeah, the engine that I actually learnt to use whilst at uni is Unity, which obviously uses C#. So yeah, I'd say C# is probably my specialisation in terms of programming languages at the moment. But I am trying to get into C++, which is what Unreal Engine uses. Where are your headphones from? They look futuristic. They're from Amazon, Zach. It's the Exa 1000 headset. And yeah, it cost me about 20 quid from Amazon, so pretty low budget, but they've served me very well. C# and C++ are the best languages for games, I've heard. Yeah, I mean, like I say, if you're gonna make games in the Unity engine, you need to know C#. And same with if you want to use Unreal Engine, you need to know C++. But again, there are other engines out there. Those are just like the two. I'd say those are like the two industry standard engines at the minute. Those are the two big ones that all the big studios are using. Apart from studios that have got their own proprietary engines, like Farming Sim, for example, Giants uses their own game engine called the Giants engine. But yeah, a lot of the big games studios at the minute use Unity and Unreal. So they're kind of the best ones to get to know. And like I say, I currently know Unity, and I'm trying to teach myself Unreal. How much was your PC? £450, Callum. It's made entirely from refurbished parts. I got it from a place called Bedrock Computers. You tell them what specs you want, they put it together, they send you it. No hassle. Very cheap alternative to buying brand new. And, you know, I've had it for 2 years. It's never steered me wrong. What football team do you support? I am not a big football fan, Colby. Never really been into football, to be honest with you. Thanks for the donation, Rocco, and thank you, Jane218, as well. Any donations are appreciated, and again, I don't always read donations out because they don't actually pop up on my screen when I get them. But it is massively appreciated if you do donate. I will try and read your name out. Sam B says, nice snail trail. Funny you should say that, Sam, because I actually shaved my snail trail 2 days ago. Like, it's freshly sheared. So I know for a fact that there is no snail trail there right now. Stop honking. Freshly shaven is the word. So it is, Will. Sorry about that. I'm not a sheep. Oh. The spray is empty. I didn't even realise the sprayer is empty because we reset it to the shop. There's nothing in it. For God's sake. Are you going to move out of my way? Or are you just going to stay there like a dickhead? I bet it's dumped it out at the bottom of the field where the trailer was before I reset it. We'll just go and have a quick look. If not, then that has probably been lost forever. Yep, it's gone. Which means we're going to have to drive back to the farm and refill the sprayer, and all that stuff that was in the sprayer is gone forever, and a complete waste of money, basically. Oh, this is probably not a good idea to drive along here. I didn't realise it was a stream, I thought it was a dry ditch. But I guess not. Might as well destroy the neighbour's crops. We've already made enough mistakes today. What map? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Thanks for asking, Bailey. Okay, more herbicide, please. Thank you very much. We kind of lost the last bit a little bit. Might have accidentally driven into a ditch and tipped it all out into the ditch. Did I take computer science as a GCSE? Yes, I did, Noah, but I didn't actually do it at A-level. Unfortunately, my secondary school didn't offer A-level computer science. So I did it at GCSE, then skipped A-level, but then I went on to do it as a degree. So I have a GCSE in computer science and a bachelor's degree in computer science, but not an A-level in computer science. Why are you wearing a crop top? Because I like it, Zach. I think it suits me, and I'm sure there are at least a couple of people out there in the audience who will agree with me. Computer science final boss? Yeah, I know, right, Remy? Average computer science student. Okay, we'll try not to ditch it this time. Are we even going to be able... we might be... No, we'll be alright. We'll be alright. I was just thinking we might not get it all done in one more row, but we definitely will, looking at it there. Okay, now we're not going to go in the ditch this time, are we? I'm back. Hi, Dad. Welcome back. Dad's in the chat again, everyone. Say hi. Game name, Farming Sim 22, Isaac. Oscar says, Dean Paul, are you proud of your son? I mean, do you think he'd be here watching my live stream if he wasn't? Like, let's employ some critical thinking skills here, Oscar. I'm currently on holiday to the US. It's 8:58 AM. Damn. Why not buy a bigger tractor? There are no bigger tractors at the minute, Isaac. I'm playing with a mod called Through the Years. So currently we can only buy equipment from 1975. And as time goes by, we'll unlock more and more modern equipment. Okay, we're going to skip straight ahead to tomorrow, because there's nothing else that needs doing today, and we are already 2 hours in. So, the final day dawns of today's stream. We'll see if we can do a couple more contracts today. Where am I? There. Okay, we're in 1975. There we go. We'll keep the timescale on 15. Do I have foot pedals? Yes, I do, Abby. I've got 2 pedals, brake and accelerate. Unfortunately, there's no clutch pedal on my current setup, but I am planning to upgrade in October to the Hori farming equipment bundle, which does have a clutch pedal. I want to do it before FS25 drops so that we can start the new game with a fresh setup. So, yeah, like I say, keep an eye out in like the next month or so for me upgrading my current wheel and side panel and pedal setup. Okay, are you going to actually let me unload this now? Hey, it did. Move this one while we're at it. How do you identify yourself? So I am a trans woman. So I was assigned male at birth, but I now identify as a woman. So the setup you have now is made for the game you played. Yes, so this this steering wheel and side panel bundle is designed specifically for Farming Simulator. You can play other games with it. I do play Euro Truck Simulator with it as well, but it's designed with like Farming Sim in mind. Okay, let's take a look at some contracts then. Let's take a look at the state of our fields first of all. So they should all be free of weeds now. They are, mostly. We actually ended up missing a narrow strip in field 23. I'm not doing that. We're not to a bit. But everything else is looking pretty good. And we are currently in July, which means... just looking at my crop calendar. Okay, it's still going to be a little bit longer. Let me check the in-game one, because the in-game one might be a bit different on this map. Harvest in August for the oats. So the oats might be ready tomorrow, and the sorghum might as well, actually. Which means in the next live stream, we'll be doing our first proper harvest. But in the meantime, we are going to do some contracts to get a little bit more money coming in once again. Field 39, let's start with that one. Where is field 39? Where are you? Oh, there. Okay, let's do it. Did I stop Minecraft, says Alfie? Yes, I did, Alfie. I do apologise. Minecraft has gone on a temporary break. There's going to be no Minecraft in September. If anyone's a fan of my Minecraft Monday series, I do apologise. It's taking a 5-week break, and then it will be back again in October. Oh. I kind of wanted you to drop that on the other side, but never mind. Map name, please, is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Love Farming Simulator, says Colby. Me too, Colby. Me too. I don't even play it. Well, I mean, in fairness, there are some games that I don't play that I enjoy. Like, I enjoy watching other people play. There's a lot of games that I don't think I could manage to play myself because they're like too stressful, but I enjoy watching other people play them. Fit check, says TTV Reaper. Okay, one more fit check. Here's the fit check again, guys, for anyone who wanted to see it. Get a good long look. Oh dear. There you go, that's all you're getting. Like a supermodel. Thanks, Citizen Phillips. Can you please play Euro Truck? On Tuesday, yes, Random. If you want to see me play Euro Truck, I play it every Tuesday. So come along for that. Soul GB says sad. Sean Potter says sad. Billy Boy Talk says sad. I've got 4,500 followers. I'm not really feeling particularly sad, I'll be honest with you. Is it this sunflower field? Not even that many followers, says Sol GB, who has 500 followers. Like, I don't want to turn this into a dick measuring contest, but pretty sure 4.5 is bigger than 500. And also my dick's probably bigger as well. Sorry, that just slipped out. You've been live for 2 hours. Yes, we have, Josh, and we got 1 hour left. You probably haven't got one, mate. Oh, I definitely have one, Harry. As my viewers like to frequently point out, I've definitely got one. Don't worry, and it is more than sizable. At least we want ours. So do I, Billy. I actually quite like mine. I have no intentions of getting rid of it. I do plan on keeping it. I don't have any plans to get surgery or anything like that, so I'm very happy with what I've got down there, don't worry. Let's move on, guys. Yes, yeah, that's enough dick talk. Let's stop talking about my penis for a bit. I've got one. End of discussion. And I do plan on keeping it. That's all there is to it. Am I from Thailand? I'm not from Thailand. No, I'm from the UK. I appreciate what you're trying to imply, but no, I'm not a ladyboy. Can you show us all the gear on Farming Sim you have? Yeah, let me just finish this contract, Gage, and I'll show you our current equipment selection. What does the side panel do? Lots of things, Jack. So most of the buttons are bound. They all do stuff. Unfortunately, because I'm using quite old equipment as well. Like, we don't have much use for the buttons right now. Like, when we get to more modern equipment that's got loads of buttons and stuff, we will get to use them a bit more. But the tractors that we're using at the minute are very basic, very old school. So most of the buttons don't actually do anything on these older tractors. Was the setup cheap? £230, Ethan. That's for the steering wheel, side panel, and pedals. Just gonna get a quick drink. Apologies. Billy Boy Talk says you're not meant to be wearing that. Show me the law that says I'm not allowed to wear this, Billy. Do enlighten me. Do you shop in the little girls aisle? I don't, Sol, no. I shop in the adult women's aisle. Am I on hormones? I'm not on hormones at the minute, Good Lake, no. But I do intend to be eventually when I've got the financial stability to do it privately. Decent bicep bump, says NML. Thanks, NML. Unfortunately, that's not because I'm actually muscular, it's just because I'm so thin that my muscles stick out a lot. But hey, I'll take what I can get. I'll take the compliment. Love the fit. Thank you very much, Alex. I'm quite liking this one. Compared to the other outfits that I've been wearing for Farm Sim Friday so far, this one's definitely a lot more adventurous. Last week and the week before I was wearing a lot more clothing. But today I thought, you know, let's be outrageous. let's do something a bit more extravagant. Could you do a setup tour soon? Seems like you have a pretty solid setup at a cheap price. Yes, Noah. I actually have a setup video coming tomorrow. I've been working on it for quite a while. It's something that I've said I was going to do for a while, but this week I finally recorded the audio and done the video for it. I'm just in the process of editing it right now, but it should be going out tomorrow. And it is a complete cost breakdown, every single part of my setup with a cost attached. So yeah, if you are interested in my setup and you want to find out exactly how much everything costs, there will be a video coming out tomorrow with a full breakdown. Am I wearing a crop top? Yes, I am, Toby. A very cropped top, actually. This is probably the shortest crop top I've got, if we're being honest. Unfortunately, I can't wear anything shorter because, obviously, no boobs. One day, though. You better believe, as soon as these are real, I'm going to be showing off some serious underboob on live. But, you know, not yet. One day, but not today. You're going on my dartboard. Thanks, Billy. So what you're saying is, you're going to print out a picture of me and put it on your wall? That's kind of... We hit the gate there. Hi, Stace. Welcome aboard. How are you doing today? No one wants to see that? You'd be surprised, Raymond. Lots of people want to see that. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say, Raymond, that deep down inside you probably want to see that as well, which is why you're here watching the stream right now. Exactly, they tune in every night. Yeah, exactly, Alex. It's always the people who like watch every single live stream and then they leave comments like, "Oh, you're not fooling anybody. Oh, I can tell. Oh, it's disgusting. Nobody wants to see it." And then they'll sit here and watch an entire 3-hour live stream 3 times a week. Like, the denial is strong. Am I trans? Yes, I am, Cillian. Thanks for following. 2013 Peugeot 508 SW. Sol GB says attack helicopter original. That's like 2009, I think, that first started, like, and they're still using the same exact line. Like, you could try and be more original with it, like, even just say a different vehicle, like, you could say an Abrams tank or something. Like, why is it always specifically an attack helicopter? It's not very creative, you know? How long have you been trans? For 3 years, Shane. I came out in 2021. How are we doing, contract-wise? We're done. No, we're not done. We're only at 84%? How? We must have missed a bit down this end. You look great, Stall. Thank you, Stace. Thanks very much. Sol there is accusing Stace of being a TikTok bot. I mean, could say the same about you, Sol. Your comments so far have been so unbelievably generic. Like, I think if there's a bot here, it's probably you, to be honest. Thanks for following Rugby Star 247. %. Okay. We're done. You must have 0 real friends. I have plenty of real friends. Big hikey. Many of my real life friends are also trans, as you can probably imagine. And, you know, I wouldn't be where I am today without them. They've really helped me to accept who I am, and you know, big shout out to all my friends out there. Do you kiss them? No, I don't kiss my friends. It's not that sort of friendship. Where are we going anyway? Field 37. Oh, that's right next door. Good. Do I like Chris Tyson? I am not a fan of paedophiles, so no. Is that a wee Zetor? Yes, it is, Ethan. This is the Zetor 4011. I'm going to go. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good day, Josh. Thanks for joining. Ooh. My back's starting to stick to my chair a bit. Getting quite hot in here. 30p. Thanks, Rocco, for the donation again. Is much appreciated. Thank you, Stacey, as well. And once again, just to clarify, I do try to read donations when I see them, but I don't always see them. I know when someone makes a donation, it does appear on the live stream, but it doesn't actually appear on my screen, so I can't see when people donate. I can only see that you've donated if I happen to look at the chat at the exact right moment that it happens. So again, if you do donate and I don't see it, I do apologise, but I will try to read them out when I do see them. $101, thank you, Stacey, thank you so much. Much appreciated. How's your day been? It's been good, Regan. Been a good day. Thanks for following as well, guys. Nando Wakeham. And I'm sure I heard another one, but I can't see who. Callum Blake, thank you very much. Oh, I hear the church bells. When did you wake up? Like 6 o'clock, as usual. I've always been a very early riser. Always been a morning person. Are they IRL bells or game bells? It's the game. There is actually a church in the map. That's where the bells are coming from right now. There is a church in my village, but they only ring the bells on Sunday, so you won't hear that on stream. But anyway, yeah, I've always been a morning person. I used to like ever since I was a kid. I've always woken up at like 6 o'clock every morning without an alarm clock. That's just like what time I naturally wake up. Why aren't you wearing makeup, says Zach? Because I don't want to. The only downside of the classic tractors is they're so slow. Like, I love them, but they are very slow. Have I watched Clarkson's Farm? Yes, I have, Finley. I love Clarkson's Farm. Big fan. Really looking forward to Series 4. And I've heard that they've already got a Series 5 planned as well, which is really cool. And I know he just recently like opened his new pub, I think like a week ago. Just started season 2 and I'm hooked. Oh, sorry if that was a bit spoilery, Finley. But yeah, he does have a pub now. Series 2 is good. I think Series 2 is probably my favourite. I did enjoy Series 3, but Series 2 I think had some of the funniest moments. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Am I Daggowin on YouTube? I'm not Daggowin, no. Big fan of Daggowin, but I am not he. Why am I gatekeeping map name? The map name is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. I'm not gatekeeping it. I answer it every single time people ask. Okay, we've got half an hour left on the stream, so I think we'll have just enough time to finish this field, this contract, and then probably call it a day. Zach says Tarzan's Disney money ran out. Again, I just want to point out, Zach, Colby, Sol, you've all been in this stream for over an hour. Like, all three of you have spent an hour of your life watching this live stream. Watching the live stream of someone you don't like. So again, either you have a pretty sad life, or you secretly are really enjoying this. I would guess it's probably the latter, if we're being honest. I actually like you, Saul. Thanks, Rocco. Saul's even following me. Man, wow. I didn't realise you liked me that much, Saul, that you've actually given me a follow. Thank you so much. Look at you. Have you looked in the mirror? Yes, I have, Special Man. I look in the mirror every day when I shave, because obviously, for a certain reason, I have to do that on a daily basis. Sol is a legend. Yeah, I'm sure. Don't worry. I like Sol. Thank you very much for following me, Sol. Sol says can't wait to hate later. I'm sure that's what you're going to be doing later, Sol. I'm sure you're not going to be going to my slideshows and downloading all the photos for your wank bank. Definitely not going to be doing any of that later on tonight. Have I seen Farm Sim 25? Yes, I have, Andrew. I'm going to be pre-ordering it next week. Really looking forward to it. Why am I here? I'm supposed to be at the field next door. Sorry, I was on autopilot just then. It's this field here, right? What map is it? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. Even though that tractor's nice, it doesn't hold too much litres, to be honest. Yeah, it's the... Well, it's not the tractor, it's the sprayer, but it is a very low capacity sprayer. But again, you know, we're playing with classic equipment. That's the best that we can get at the moment. Do I have one? Yes, I do, Special Man. Fit check, says Solar Oscar. Okay, I think we got time for one more fit check. Let's do it. One more time. There's the fit. Check it out. Take a nice long look. Pretty nice outfit, to be fair. So Lost Zombie, thanks Lost Zombie. Yeah, I quite like it. I think it's very good. I've tried to go for a sort of disco sort of outfit because we're in the 70s. This was the most disco-y thing that I could find, but I think it works. I like it. Big fan. Do I wear makeup? I do from time to time, yes. I don't really wear it on stream, to be honest, because the camera quality is not really good enough to pick it up, so there's no point. But I do wear it when I record videos, and you know, in day-to-day life, I wear it if I'm going somewhere special. You know, if anything particularly, if the occasion warrants it. How's the spider going? Very good, Alex. Actually, I have some very good news for anyone who wants any updates on my pet jumping spider. I actually handled her earlier this week for the first time, so it's been quite a while. We've had her for over 2 months now, but I finally held her. She finally felt comfortable enough to jump onto my hand, so I'm really hoping that she's, you know, going to continue to get more comfortable with me, and then I'll eventually be able to do a live stream with her, which is something that I'm really looking forward to doing. But yes, she's doing very good. Fed her on Tuesday, or was it Wednesday? No, it was Wednesday. I fed her on Wednesday, so she's got a full belly. Still not done. There we go. What are you talking about? I'm talking about my pet jumping spider. So for those of you who don't know, I do have a pet jumping spider, Phidippus ardens. Had her for about 2 months now. Not the first spider I've kept, but the first one of this particular species. How often does she eat? Well, she has only eaten 3 times in the 2 months that I've had her. Normally they eat like twice a week. She doesn't eat much. I don't know why, but she did eat on Wednesday. Like I say, they normally eat a couple of times a week. She eats a lot less, but she's still healthy. I don't really know why. Maybe she just has a slower metabolism than the average spider. But yeah, she's like I say, she eats like maybe once a fortnight, based on the amount of food that she's eaten so far. But it could be the size of the mealworms that I'm feeding her as well, because obviously she's only a very tiny spider, so if you give her a great big mealworm, it's going to last her for quite a while before she needs feeding again. Would you want her to have eggs? Definitely not. No, one spider is enough. I definitely don't want her to have any more. Am I British? Yes, I am, Liam. I love the size difference between the two tractors there. Okay, so I'm gonna just straighten up the IBCs. And then I think we're probably going to call it a day. We've got 20 minutes left. It's not really enough time to get anything else done, so... Bender, says Noah. Yep, always. All day, every day. That'll do. What map you're on? The map is called Osada, O-S-A-D-A. It's a Polish map. It's on the Mod Hub and it is crossplay. Oh. I was going to sort out my equipment as well. I mean, we could do that now, actually. We've got plenty of time left on the stream. I might use this little opportunity to sort out our equipment a little bit. Oh, do your parents know, says Chantel's? Well, given that my dad has been here for like half the stream, I would say he probably knows. I don't think he's here right now, actually, but he was in here earlier for quite a while. Oh, he does. He's still here. Hi, Dad. Okay, let's open all these up and see where we can fit our equipment in. We got 3 tractors and various other little bits and pieces, so let's do a quick count. You know what, I might bring the combine and the truck out here and put them in this 2-berth shed, and then put the 3 tractors in this shed, which is 3-berth. And then put all the equipment in that one. So let's get started with that. Where's Sol? Sol's gone, and he won't be coming back, unfortunately. Rip Sol, don't worry, he'll always remember me. I'm sure he'll wake up in the middle of the night in hot sweats thinking about me. I mean, clearly the guy was obsessed. He was here for an hour and a half. Oh, we'll use this one actually. Nice crop top, thanks Sam. Sol's busy printing off pics, yeah. I'm sure by this time tomorrow I'm going to be all over Sol's bedroom wall. Sorry, Sol, what's the map again? I forgot. It's called Osada. That's O-S-A-D-A. Who's Sol? Sol is this guy who had a crush on me for a while. Unfortunately, he's no longer here on TikTok with us. Class game, thanks Sean. Is that natural hair? Yes it is. This is my natural hair. I've been growing it for about 3.5 years. What does AMA mean? AMA is short for Ask Me Anything, and I will do my best to answer, as long as it's a respectful question. Run your hands through your hair. Okay, here we go. Oh, I hit my mic there. There it is. I love my hair, actually. Like, I mean, genuinely, it sounds weird to say, but I actually love my hair so much, because if you've been following me for a while, you'll already know. When I was a kid, I used to get my hair shaved very short a lot of the time, which I mean was kind of just a you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I used to cut my hair really short, and when I was older, I realised that I was doing that for a certain reason that I didn't want to confront. And long story short, I'm a trans woman now, and I love my hair these days. I'm very, very, very happy with it, honestly. Same, says A Butler. Yeah, I've spoken with a few trans people who've had sort of similar experiences. It's like the denial beard, which I also had. Had that for a long time. In fact, I had denial sideburns. I used to have really long sideburns. You can see them actually in some of my photos that I've posted on TikTok before. I posted a few like before and after photos with like some photos from me pre-transition, and yeah, you take one look at those sideburns and you just know that boy was covering something up. That boy was hiding something. What's your name and how old are you? I'm Saul and I'm 25. Okay, let's put some of the other bits of equipment away then. I like your green pants. Thanks, Stanley. It's actually a skirt, this one that I'm wearing right now. But I do have quite a few green items. Green's my favourite colour. So not this green. I actually prefer like khaki green. But this is a nice colour as well. Love your hair, thank you, AS Carver. QE, thank you, G Parker. I like forest green, that's my favourite colour. Ah, that's a nice colour. I like forest green as well. I like your setup. Thanks, Stanley. And once again, for anyone who is interested in my setup and you want to know how much it all cost and stuff like that, there is going to be a video about that coming tomorrow. What's your favourite game? My favourite game of all time, Liam, is a game called Oddworld Abe's Exodus for the PS1. It came out in 1998, a year before I did. Well, a year before I was born. I didn't come out until a few years later. But yeah, it's a very old game, but I absolutely love it. It was the first. It was like my earliest memory of a video game. So it's always had a very special place in my heart. And I'm actually going to be playing it on Monday, if anyone wants to see it. I did originally start streaming it way back when I first started streaming on TikTok, but we only did one live stream and I never got round to finishing it. So it's one of the things that I want to sort of wrap up. So yeah, there will be a stream of Oddworld Abe's Exodus next week. If anyone's an Oddworld fan, or if anyone's just curious and wants to see the game, join me on Monday. How long have you been playing Farming Sim? So my first Farming Sim, Stanley, was FS15, which obviously released at the tail end of 2014. I believe, if I remember correctly, I got it for Christmas 2014. And I was hooked straight away. I've had every major installment in the series since then. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of Farming Sim. I'm really, really looking forward to FS25. I am going to be pre-ordering the collector's edition of it in the next couple of weeks to get that ignition key. Really, really want that. Your streams inspire me. Thank you, Truck Spotter. That's very nice of you to say. I'm really looking forward, in particular, to the rice crops. Rice is something that I've wanted to do in Farming Sim for a while. I mean, I know there are mods, but having it in the base game is really cool. And the fact that we're finally getting an Asian map, because no Farming Sim so far has had an Asian map, as far as I'm aware. There's always a European map and a North American map. Sometimes they'll throw in a South American map, you know, just for a bit of variety, but we've never had an Asian map before, so I'm really, really looking forward to being able to do some Asian-style farming and growing rice and stuff like that in FS25. There is going to be an American map as well. It's called Riverbend Springs, and they're also bringing Zeylonka from the premium edition of FS22 to the base game. So there'll be some decent selection. But yeah, me particularly, I am really looking forward to that Asian map. You know what? I'm going to keep the fork on this tractor, actually. I'm not going to keep the sprayer and the other stuff on, but I feel like the only thing I really use that tractor for is the fork, so I might just keep the fork on there. What's your streaming schedule? I currently stream Monday, Tuesday and Friday, Sean, always at 3 PM. Oh, this might not actually fit through there. What's my favourite lorry? I don't know if I really have a favourite lorry, because I've never really been as interested in lorries as I am like trains and tractors. They're my main two interests. The truck that I've driven the most in Euro Truck is the Scania Streamline. So I might say that was my favourite, purely because it's the one I've used the most. It's a hot day, why aren't you outside like everyone else? Are you outside, Colby? I'm not judging, I'm just, you know, I'm just asking, just inquiring. I'm currently doing a flight on my sim, says Judge Holden. Nice one, nice one. I've never really been into flight sim, to be honest. More power to you, you know, if that's what you're into. But I've always said I'm into trains, trucks, and tractors. Those are my big three. I've never been a big fan of planes, to be quite honest. But you know, again, fair play, go for it. I've got a mate who's really into flight sim. He's got a proper flight controller and everything. You know, the Thrustmaster set. So he's got his flight stick. I've got my wheel. Favourite tractor? My favourite tractor ever is the original Cat Challenger 65C. Massive chunky thing with tracks. Big fan of the Challenger series in general, but in particular the original. I think it's from like '95. Really cool looking piece of equipment. I could fit this in at the side. What wheel do you have? This is the Logitech wheel, Portsmouth FC. It's part of the Logitech Heavy Equipment bundle, which also includes the side panel and the pedals. If you want to pick it up for yourself, it's £230 from the Logitech website. Oh. No, don't unfold. There we go. I was supposed to lower it before I detached it. There we go. Okay, maybe not the best storage solution, but everything's in there and everything's accessible. And it's a lot better than it was before. At least now we can actually get to all of our stuff without having to move everything else out of the way. We can just get what we need and get out. And we've still got plenty of barn space there for other stuff. So and then last but not least, the Massey. Thanks for following, Judge Holden. What map? The map is Osada, O-S-A-D-A. It's a Polish map, and it is crossplay. It's available on ModHub. Is that a gear stick? So I am using it as a gear stick. It's not technically a gear stick. It's supposed to be used to control like front loader arms and stuff like that. But as I don't have a proper gear shifter with this particular setup, I use this as my gear stick. What was the wheel? The wheel, again, it's from the Logitech Heavy Equipment bundle. There we go, in size order. Our three incredible tractors. Love all of these tractors so much. The Zetor, I think this might be my favourite of the three. I've really enjoyed getting to know this particular tractor. The Massey's great, don't get me wrong, and I do love a Massey, but I've really enjoyed, because I've never really driven Zetor tractors before, I've really enjoyed that. Getting to grips with that. And the Farmall's good as well. I like the Farmall. What's pronoun? She, her. Thanks for asking, Jack. Okay, let's close up shop and let's go to bed. We're actually ending the stream on a night this time, rather than ending it in the morning like we normally do. Rather than ending it in the evening, sorry, like we normally do. Okay, I'm going to preemptively put the clock forward to 76. And I'm going to turn the timescale down to real time so that when we get in tomorrow... Wait. Okay, there seems to be a bit of an issue here. The in-game year is not matching what I've selected in the mod menu. It appears to be 1 year ahead. What year are we supposed to be on now? Because we did 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. So it should be 1976. But the in-game calendar says 77. So I'll keep it on 70. No. Ignore me. I'll put it on 76 because in the next stream we want it to be 77. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. Let's go to sleep. What's the game year mod? It's called Through the Years, Callum. It is PC only, unfortunately. It's not crossplay. But if you want to try it out for yourself, it's called Through the Years. Okay, there we are. It is August 1977, and I believe our fields will be ready to harvest. So next week, sorry. Yep, there's field 1, 14 and 23. They're all ready to go. So in the next live stream, we will finally be doing our first harvest. Okay. That being said, though, we are going to finish things for today. Let me just save up. Okay. And let me switch back over to the big chat, the big screen. There we go. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining today. It's been a good stream. We've gotten 139 new followers. I think that's probably the best farm sim stream that I've done so far. So thank you all so much, everyone out there who has followed today. And if you have enjoyed, of course, please do give me a follow if you want to see more. Thank you all, everyone who has sent gifts. It is greatly appreciated. I know I might have missed some. I might not have read them all out. But if you did send me a gift, thank you so much. It is massively appreciated. If you have enjoyed and you haven't already followed, please do. If you want to support me financially, then please consider checking out my Patreon using the link in my bio. Shout out to my current Patreons. We got Kantok, Billy Smith and Alfie Kurd. Thank you all very much, guys, for being there for me. And yeah, if you check out my link in my bio, there's a 7-day free trial, and then after that it's $5 a month. And you get behind the scenes content in exchange. There's actually a video that I just posted there the other day, which is like a sneak preview of my 5,000 follower milestone video that's going to be coming hopefully very soon. So yeah, just once more, if you do want to support me financially, the option is there. If not, that's absolutely fine, but do please follow if you have enjoyed the stream. There's going to be a video out tomorrow. It's going to be a PC cost breakdown, so if you want to find out exactly how much money all of this cost, you can check out my video on that tomorrow. And if you want to see more live streams, I will be streaming next week, Monday, Tuesday and Friday as usual. Monday, we're going to be playing Oddworld Abe's Exodus. Tuesday, we're going to be continuing with Euro Truck. And again, on Friday, obviously, there'll be more Farming Simulator. So thank you all. Once again, we're at 142 new followers now. So honestly, thank you so much. This has probably been the most interesting Farming Sim stream that I've done. A lot of engagement, a lot of activity. Thank you all so very much. And I will see you all in the next video or live stream. Bye bye, everyone.